Hello, folks, and welcome back. I've got Arman back and the Atago with his friends Mainz, North Coast, CRL, and Chocolate with teammates Massachusetts, Mainz, and Gokasa. I don't know why the Chocolate doesn't like this match. I like this match on the CV. It's a good map. It's wide, it's open, there's a... It's just a decent map. Give or take, most of your damage is going to come from the first two reinforcement waves, and then the DDs and the battleships. So that's where a lot of your damage is. Now the DDs are within hydro range, so if they smoke up, he doesn't have to worry about it. I don't think the other mains has Lucha. Neither of them do. So like right there, there's not really much to worry about in terms of damage being taken from him. He will pick up the Mahan. Now, he is undetected. Unfortunately, he gets a permanent 30-second fire. At least for 6 seconds. Gets a nice strike on the Indianapolis. Isn't firing penalties, so he has to be aware of that. He is getting lucky on the strikes, though, and that by strikes, I mean he's not getting pulverized by the battleships. So there is some luck going for him on those parts. Barely misses on killing the New York, just like one torch shy of it. I also don't like where the mask is. I think he's in a very bad position. All battleships, he's just focusing on that Clemson. But he could be helping out, getting some damage on those battleships. And his Chocolate buddy's a real quick trigger finger happy. So obviously he's going to stay alive long enough to kill these, and then he's going to go after the Omahas. That's literally, I mean, we already know what he's going to do out here. should be showing up soon. Like, literally within a few seconds. I feel like those twerps weren't really needed. So, a little bit of a waste there. He's getting some pretty good strikes on these Omahas, for sure. Really good strike. Aim's a little under on that one, though. The mains, constantly shooting HE is, it's unfortunate. He could be taking a lot of damage from Arman, for sure.
Отлично сыграно, командир.
An enemy aircraft carrier was spotted in the combat area. Destroy her.
He gets a beautiful strike on the carrier there. Looks like the CV gets a nice strike on it. Another nice strike, 13k, and it's a dead CV. Is someone gonna get that? Oh, just a little bit shy on that from stealing it from him.
Aircraft carrier wrapped up.
Отлично сыграно, командир.
敵空母撃沈
Нужна поддержка с воздуха.
Сфокусировать огонь на вражеском корабле.
Transport aircraft have arrived. Proceed to evacuation. Aerodrome teleportation is finished, and the transport aircraft leaving base.
He is spamming like a lot of twerps out. That at this distance, and if you're hammering it like that DD so much, there really isn't a point. To be honest, you're just throwing money away at that point.
Отличный бой. 敵駆逐艦撃沈しました
Делка чита.
But he is doing good. He's almost cracked 300 okay, so good for him. And that's the thing with running 203s and everything on 203 ships. You have to aim like Armanos. Every salvo has to be basically, you know, perfect. They have to be, you have to know the range, and you have to be on target. When you're not on target, it does, you know, it doesn't pay off, and your damage is lackluster. Now the other mains down there is not having a good day. See, I wouldn't even launch torps. I would just use my guns. Because the Dallas is going to die before the torps even get there. See, the battleships are shooting it, Arman's shooting it, the torps weren't really needed. The other mains is at real low health, a third of its health. Close to about half.
Отличный бой. 指定の味方艦を援護せよ。
The constant quick keys is, I'll be honest, is annoying.
Attention. We intercepted enemy communications. A group of enemy destroyers have been sent to
I
destroy.
imagine they aren't in like Discord or anything because the amount of clicking is just ridiculous.
Союзники, передаю координаты вашей цели.
And one can imagine as the commentator how my head feels after hearing this many click keys going off.
Союзники, поддержите огнем по указанной цели.
A little bit of taunting there. I feel like I know the trust. If you left out the trust, it would be different. But I feel like when you put the trust, it feels like taunting. At least that's how it comes across in my eyes.
Mission is finished. Our repair base is no longer in danger.
The Acosta goes down. Unfortunately, it's a 6. It's not really like the end of time because it's a 6. 6 are cannon fodder. It's always nice to get a tactical expertise, but a 6 dying isn't like the end of it. He is getting extremely lucky though with everything not hitting him. He gets 2 torps on the Cleveland. Looks like he's going to get 1 torp on the North Co. There's a flood on the Cleveland. He gets a flood on the North Co. Those are permanents. Picks up the Cleveland.
敵巡洋艦を撃沈。
Double fire is on double fires in a flood on North Cove with 6 torp Chocolate strike. I mean, North Cove's dead. I would hate to be that North Cove.
Отличный бой.
諸君よくやってくれた
He's at 370k. His buddy Choklov's only at 138, and the North Coast's only at 49k. I get him being deplaned. But also, a little bit of that is also due to the player fault. And I'm not pointing fingers directly, but the strength of Chocolate is to drop outside of the area. And that's one of the difficult parts of Soviets, is because you have to drop so far out of the AA. And I get the closer you get, the more planes you lose. I think he lost all those planes. Now, that may look like a bad drop, but it isn't, because they're going to drive into those 10-kilometer torps, and the torps are going to spread out. Meaning it's just going to, fan torps across everything in there. Assuming, like a DD doesn't die and block the torps. He is going to get the DD, though, so good job with the DD. Looks like 2 torps on Cleveland, 1 on Iowa, it looks like, and then he's got another rack coming in. Are those detonates the DD? Looks like he is gonna get the Seattle with 2 torps. Another nice. I don't think that Iowa's gonna take those torps, but a very clean sweep. That might hurt him. Oh, we got away with it. Lucky. Picks up the Iowa. It's almost just shy of 2 million tanked. So, really good game in terms of credits. So, 467. C-Star and assistant. Let's look at the team score. 2132, 1461, 1011, and ouch, 952. Ouch. Though that actually kind of hurts. The other range did pretty well though at 1200. Torps, 64 torps launched. So I mean, there was a little bit of torp waste there. Some of those torps, like we saw, didn't have to be launched. I would imagine if you took about half those torps you launched, yeah. A little bit of a torp wastage there. So let's see. Yeah, he got 2 torps on the Cleveland, 2 fires on the Iowa, and it looks like a flood on the Iowa. Deletes the Cleveland with 2 torps, and that was a pretty good hit. And then hitting the DD, that DD with the torp, I think that was a kid. That was just lucky. But the last torp drop was really worth it, I think. And he got real lucky with those battleships in the beginning. Real lucky, not getting dev struck. So good job on avoiding that. He still made 1.5 million credits. And that was only with the green booster. So imagine with a blue booster, or a red booster would have looked like. Would have been a pretty good XP game. Looks like a gray booster. That would have been a really good game if he had a blue booster, for sure. But with the blue booster, he made a killing in profit. So good for you.